fine romance, my friend, this is. They think we're like a couple of hot tomatoes, but we're as cold as yesterday's mashed potatoes. A fine romance with no wrestling, a fine romance with no nestling. We might as well play bridge with our maiden aunts. Love hasn't got a chance. This is a fine romance.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. What are you doing down there?
I'm trying to find my shoe. I've got it. Go back to sleep.
What is it?
Have you got a pair of scissors? I can't get the lining off my jacket, so I thought I'd better cut it off.
Kitchen top drawer on the right.
Thanks very much. On the right.
What?
On the right.
Yes.
Go back to sleep.
You impaled me on this.
Sorry. Go back to sleep.
Stop saying that. You're just going to sneak off without a word?
Well, thank you sounds rather formal.
Not thank you.
Well, what then?
Well, don't ask me questions. I mustn't be asked questions in the morning.
Well, I have to ask you questions to find out what you're talking about.
You sneaking off without a word.
Well, I did leave the rose.
I lay on it.
Well, a little ray of sunshine first thing in the morning, aren't you?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It is early.
Well, no, it's not. It's gone 7.
God, 7.
Yeah, it's not early for me, but I realise it might be early for you. So that's why I was going to slip away. Slip, not sneak. I just didn't make a very good job of it.
I see.
Look, why don't you go back to sleep?
No, I'm up. Coffee?
Yes, please. If you've got any leftover potatoes and cabbage, we could have Bubble and Squeak. With a couple of fried eggs on top.
You always start the morning with Bubble and Squeak.
Well, only if there's any leftover potatoes and cabbage. Of course, really good Bubble and Squeak. Do you like it, by the way?
I don't think I've ever tried it.
Oh, it's smashing. Especially when you get a light brown crust on the top. Not too much fat in the pan. That's the secret.
Look, if you you are a breakfast man, you obviously are. I mean, I could cook you something, eggs
Oh, no,
or something.
no, thank you. There's a cafe on the way to work. I'll stop off and get a pie.
You usually start work this early.
Well, it's the light, you see. If you work outdoors, you have to have the light.
Van Gogh used to work at night with candles in his hat.
He wasn't a landscape gardener, was he? So,
Yes?
well, about the bed thing.
The bed thing?
Well, last night.
I know when it was.
Yes. About last night,
Yeah, now, look, Mike, we're both grown up. We don't have to analyse things. We don't have to give it ratings out of 10. What about last night?
Well, I was just going to say I'm glad that it's out of the way. Well, no, I didn't mean it to sound like that. Well, what I mean to say is, well, there was a sort of barrier between us, and now that we're over it, well, it should release some of the tension,
yes.
and we can be more
More relaxed.
Relaxed. More easy.
Easy. Oh, yes, we can. That's true.
Look, I really must be going.
Oh, and that's it then, is it?
Yeah, well, I do have a lot of work to do. Oh, I see what you're getting at.
No, I'm not getting at anything.
Look, I wasn't just going to disappear, you know. I mean, I would like to see you again, soon.
Oh, I didn't say anything about seeing me again soon.
Oh.
What do you mean by soon, anyway? How soon is soon?
Well, what about lunch?
Oh, no, I may be busy for lunch.
All right, then, you're busy for lunch.
No, I only said maybe.
Well, make up your mind.
Oh, don't listen to me.
Well, it's difficult not to. Look, what about it? Well, nothing much. Just a sandwich and a pint in the pub.
You don't have to.
Well, I know I don't have to. I would like to. Yes or no?
Yes.
Good.
Good.
1 o'clock.
Yes,
then.
1 o'clock, fine. Only if you want to.
I'm going now.
Yes. Look, you want a hand with the van. I'll get
No,
my
no. Don't bother. I'll find somebody.
Oh, right.
Yes. 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, yes, right. Right, well. Cheerio, Mike.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
I should get some sleep if I were you.
Yes.
Morning, Charlie.
What do you call this?
Why do you always have to say that if you're here before I am?
Well, that's part of my responsibility as the workforce. Keep the management on its toes.
Oh, yes. Well, perhaps the workforce would like to get out the management's chair and make the management a cup of tea.
If this was a proper firm, we'd have a tea boy.
If this was a proper firm, you'd be the tea boy.
All right.
Any messages?
What, on that thing? Nah, that's going on the blink again. Yup. Nice cup of tea. That bed ain't been sleeping.
That's none of your business.
Going away home, are we?
It's none of your business.
One of them two women who were in the
None
other
of
day.
your business.
Couldn't have been the little cracker. Must have been the pussy one.
Why couldn't it have been a little cracker?
Got your mark. Well,
Well, what?
serious?
I don't know.
Well, you want to make your mind up. Not getting any younger,
Yes,
you know.
yes, all right, Charlie. I want your advice about my personal life. I'll ask for it, all right?
Yeah, all right. Suit yourself.
If you were me, and all you had to offer was what I've got to offer, would it worry you?
Nah. You don't offer what you got. You offer what you are.
Yeah.
What's in your case?
All right, all right.
Anyway, take the Middle Ages. You don't have to marry her now, you know.
I'm talking about marriage.
Well, what are you talking about?
I don't really know. Oh, well, better set about survival.
Oh, by the way, some bloke phoned.
Well, you said there weren't any messages.
On that thing I said, I took the message myself. Said his name was... Oh, Anderson.
Anderson?
Yeah.
Well, what did he say? I gave him a quote last week. What did he say?
He said, could you call round as soon as you can?
Ah, that means yes, Charlie. Oh, it's a big job. He's got a huge garden. Oh, it's just what we need.
What do you do? Subcontract?
No, I will not. If he accepts, we'll do the job ourselves. I don't care if we work all hours. We do the job ourselves. It'll get the word round. It may be small, but we'll go ahead and efficient. Don't just sit there. Get out and push.
Hello?
Laura?
Oh, Mike.
It's Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Look, I'm sorry, but I can't make lunch.
Oh.
See, something has come up, a job. I'm round there now.
Oh. Well, it doesn't matter.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure.
Well, what about tonight?
I'm busy tonight.
Oh.
Yes. Things do come up for me as well.
Oh, yes, of course. Plastic of the pits.
You could lash out on another 5p.
I haven't got any more change. Look, I'll give you a ring.
What?
Are you feeling better now, Harry?
A little, thank you, Helen. You've been most kind listening to my problems with Jean. I really mustn't keep you any longer.
Ah, well, if you're sure you're all right. Do you have any lectures today?
Yes, but I shan't go in. I couldn't lecture. I have no words left.
Oh, good Lord, is that the time? I really must be getting some lunch. Would you like some lunch, Harry?
No, I mustn't impose further. I've been here since the party last night.
Oh, well, if you're sure you're all right.
Well, possibly just an omelette, fin air.
Helen, I've got to talk to someone.
Well, what about?
Oh, he's playing games. Is Mike playing games? Well, I know I was when I said I was busy tonight, and I despise myself for it. But if he wants to play games, well, I can play games too. On the other hand, he might be telling the truth. And where does that leave me? Well, what do you think?
Laura, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Mike, he stayed last night.
Oh.
Yes. So you see what I mean?
Well, what sort of games did he want to play?
Last night? Oh. No, he asked me to lunch today, and then he rang up and cancelled it, and I didn't believe him.
Well, why?
Because I've been through all that kind of thing before.
Well, I don't think Mike's like that.
I don't know what Mike's like.
Now, Laura, don't you think you're being a bit young about all this?
Yes, and if I was young, it'd be all right. I'd be expected to be like
Look,
this.
Laura.
Hello again.
Still here.
Well, Harry wanted to talk.
For 14 hours?
Helen's a very good listener.
Yes, I know.
I think I'll make some lunch.
Well, not for me, thank you. Oh, I don't know. I've been up since 7. Scrambled eggs would be nice.
Delicious.
Phil, what are you doing home?
Well, I do live here.
Yes, but you don't usually come home at lunchtime.
I know, but I'm still a bit tired from the party last night. But we're spending most of the evening worrying about Mike and Laura. And most of the night listening to Harry droning on. So, I thought I'd pop home and spend a nice quiet hour with my wife. Just the two of us. What?
Can I see you in the waiting room?
What I said. This is the waiting room, where your patients wait to see you in the consulting room, which is obviously the kitchen.
Oh, don't be silly, Phil.
I'm not. You're running a one-woman counselling service. Anyone with problems, they come to you. Queues of them.
Only 2?
Yeah, one of whom has been here since last night, and the other of whom, your sister, comes round about 20 times a week anyway.
Well, we're close.
Oh, fine. Get her to move in.
Look, Phil, she's worried about Mike.
Mrs. Dale was worried about Jim. You know how many bloody years that...
We've washed up. Well, thanks for lunch. I think Harry and I should be going now.
Aren't we having coffee?
Yeah, sure, have coffee. Stay to dinner. Stay the night again. Stay the week.
Phil?
I see. Well, I'm sorry that you begrudge a little of your wife's time.
It's just that I'd like a little of it to myself.
He's right. Come on, Harry.
Oh, Laura, don't go.
I'll phone you. It's all your fault anyway. You introduced me to Mike in the first place. Come on, Harry. Come on.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Charm.
Well, I'm sorry, Harry. It's all very well you being a shoulder for the world to cry on. How about finding time to listen to some of my problems?
Oh, Phil, what's the matter?
I just feel a bit left out sometimes.
Oh, you can't feel that.
I do.
No, really, no.
Why not I'm alone? You're alone. Let's be alone together.
Well, I just don't go for rebounds. They usually rebound.
But I'm only suggesting that we go to the cinema.
Oh, no. I mean, it just wouldn't do. Hello?
Thank you, Nick.
I'm just going in for some lunch.
So I see.
Hello again.
Hello. Where are you going?
Me? I'm going to the cinema with Harry. Go on. Well, thanks, Harry. Harry!
You're not in awe of me, are you?
No.
Good. Jean was, you see.
Harry!
I was very aware of you in the cinema.
That was probably because I was sitting next to you.
No, no. I often used to forget that Jean was with me. I can't do that with you because I find you stimulating.
Harry.
That's an excellent basis for our relationship.
Harry, we've just been to the pictures. We haven't got a relationship.
Ah! But why did we go to the pictures? I'll tell you. Because you wanted to. You gripped my arm quite tightly, you know.
No, that is not why I gripped your arm. It was out of desperation.
Exactly.
No, Harry!
All right. And what was that farce about going to the pictures with that long streak of...
Hello again.
Now, look, Harry. Clear off.
Ha, ha, ha. I'm laughing. And furthermore, you might like to know that I boxed at Cambridge.
And I roller skated for Heathrow Primary. Now, clear off.
You can't just barge into people's flats telling them to clear off.
You mean you want him to stay?
Of course she does.
No, I don't.
Ah.
Oh.
And I don't want you to stay either.
Ah.
Oh.
So you can just go, both of you. Just go away.
I shan't be back, Laura.
Oh, Mike!
That's the name. You, out.
Your monosyllabic threats are beginning to irritate me.
Is that a fact?
Yes, it is.
Well, here is the last threat I'm going to make. All monosyllabic. Push off.
Skinhead.
Skinhead?
Glass of wine?
No, thank you. Well?
Well, what?
Well, you know what.
Don't you get masterful with me.
I'm not being masterful. I'm just fed up, that's all.
Well, that makes two of us.
Good Lord, all I said was that I couldn't make lunch.
You seem to have been making lunch when I saw you.
That was business.
Oh, was she?
Oh, yes, she was. Mrs. Anderson, with whom I'm about to work. And in case you didn't notice, 2 steps behind her was Mr. Anderson.
Oh.
Yes. Oh.
Glass of wine?
No, thank you. Is that why you went to the pictures with Count Dracula?
Yes, if you must know, yes, it was. Now, have I gone red?
Yes.
Yes. And I told you I was busy this evening.
Oh, I didn't believe you.
Oh, how can you be so bright and so dim at the same time?
What are you talking about now?
This morning, Mike. Can't you see? Look, we've taken a step, and I don't know where we go from here. I don't know what I think of you, and I don't know what you think of me. I don't know if we're going anywhere, or if there's anywhere to go to, or if we've been somewhere and we haven't even recognized it. Am I making sense? I can't be.
Well...
Look, are we having an affair or not?
I was thinking about that.
And?
I don't really know.
You never say anything, do you? You open your mouth and a lot of nothing comes out. You know, your mind's like a little secret garden. There's a tiny little door and you won't let anybody in. Well, I don't have the key. And I'm not a pock licker. Lock picker.
Oh, you're here. Everything's okay?
Well...
Good, I'll tell Helen. Anyway, I can't stop. These are for Laura. I was a bit rude. Will you tell her I'm sorry?
Yeah, well, I might not...
Well, bye, Mike.
Don't go.
I haven't.
Oh, Mike. They're lovely. I say you don't say anything, and then you give me these, and they say everything.
They're not from me.
What?
They're from Phil.
Oh.
He said he was sorry he was rude. Why was he rude?
Oh, because I went round to Helen's and talked the same sort of rubbish that I've been talking to you all day. Glass of wine?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't bring the flowers. I plant quite a lot of flowers. I like flowers. But I never really think that they say anything.
Well, they do.
The vegetables? The vegetables. See, I thought if you had anything for dinner that went with potatoes and cabbage, in the morning, we could use the leftover potatoes and cabbage for bubble and squeak.
Well, I suppose if we're talking about breakfast, we must be having an affair.
Yes, I suppose we must. Well, what about dinner? Have you anything that goes with potatoes and cabbage?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've not planned anything. I've had a very busy day. There's a tin of spaghetti. Sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Still, it's worth a try.
Yes. It's worth a try. Tomatoes, but we're as cold as yesterday's mashed potatoes. Ah, fine romance with no wrestling. Ah, fine romance with no nestling. We two are just as prickly as cactus plants. Love hasn't got a chance. This is a fine romance.